Yo yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new IronMan League Racing video. And as you can see, we're back with round number 6, leading the championship by 6 points as we head towards Las Vegas. Obviously a randomized track, but as you can see, we're once again going to be starting from the back of the grid. We're going to be starting on the softs, which is quite unusual on F1 24. You can see a lot of hard runners behind us. As usual, rain in the IronMan League as it's customized weather, as we get a great launch of the line on this set of soft tires. Straight away jumping our championship rival Danny Bresney into turn number 1. And now we get boxed in a little bit by the car ahead, which is unfortunate, but of course we do have that tire advantage on the softs. You can see how much more grip we have around the outside. And now it's Danny who gets boxed into behind another car, behind East Van Pookie actually, going through there. As we go through Ismail Fassi, I think so.
Wait, what? I don't think Ismail was ghosted on his, or I was ghosted on Ismail's screen.
Yeah, as you can see there, I think we kind of destroyed Ismail there in turn number 3. And there's not much we could do about it because he was ghosted on our screen, but it wasn't the other way around. I was not ghosted for him, which it's been an issue for a really long time on F1 24. So yeah, I hope he didn't get damaged from that as we sent it down the inside of another car who kind of missed the corner there a little bit. And now up to P13 we go from P18 on the grid straight away. We're gonna go on the attack on Tamas Kokeni. We got a really good start as well, because he was starting right in front of us as he squeezes a little bit on the straight. But yeah, we're gonna get the move done, of course, into the last 2 corners, 3 corners of the track, I should say, maybe 4 corners, whatever. Last corner is not really a corner; it's so easy, flat out. And now yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not sure for what, but up to P11 we are now, as we're behind Maximilian Lukert, who is quite a good league racer as well. I think in F2, F3 in that region. I don't think I've seen him in a top tier yet, but he's not far off the pace to be a top tier driver. But he had front wing damage there, so that's a position for us. And now we move up to P9 around the outside, past Balint Elekes. I still struggle with all these Hungarian names. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. Now behind our teammate Timbo, he's not going to make our life very hard, of course, for the Constructors' Championship. And we're going to go for the move here into the final corner, using a bit of our battery there. He's going to move to the inside, letting us go. And now we're behind Joni Tomala, F1 esports driver for Alpine Esports. He used to be with Alpha Tauri for years, but now made the switch to Alpine. As we're going to move up to P number 6 around the outside there. It was nearly crash there in the final few corners. We set a fast lap of the race as well, P6. We are obviously on the softs and have a grip advantage to most people, as the Aston is going really wide through there. And now we got some nice bit of DRS into turn number 3 or turn number 4. I'm not sure what the official turn number it is, but real turn number 3, I'm gonna call it. And now lap 5 behind David Vince in the Williams. As you can see, we have managed to get back up to 100% ERS. I think Saba Hegedus might have some front wing damage, I'm not sure. But now we're gonna try and go for a move on the very next straight on David Vince. And it's been a great stint on the soft so far. Of course, our tire is gonna be a lot higher than those of the people that are on the hard, so we're gonna have to box earlier, but kind of hoping for a cheeky little safety car, especially around Las Vegas, of course. And yeah, you can see the straight line speed advantage we have. I think David turned his ERS off halfway down the straight, whereas we are still using, as you can see. And now we have moved up to P4.
He's missed his braking point.
And yeah, that's gonna be P3 straight away, as the Ferrari completely understood of the track, locked up.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
So yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, that's around 6 to 10 laps away. However, yeah, the engineer is very inaccurate with its predictions. That 10 to 15 minutes can easily be 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 30 minutes. So,
Oh my god.
as you can see there in my mirrors, huge crash
Someone
behind us.
shunted there.
And yeah, someone crashed there in the final section of the track. And now the safety car.
Push, 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 push!
Positive as we catch the pack.
Oh my god.
Slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
I was scared shitless that it was gonna come out ahead of us.
And yeah, as you can hear me say there, I was really scared. The safety car would come out ahead of us, which then would have meant we would have lost like 10 positions because a lot of the grid was still before the pit entry and could have made a pit stop. So we go on to the softs again. Of course, in the tire allocation, you get a lot of softs.
Oh, I got a speeding penalty. No way.
And yeah, as you can see there, Seno Grazzi got a 10-second speeding in the pit lane penalty.
Wait, it's
which
staying out? It's staying out? What?
as
It's staying out? That's crazy.
yeah, now end of lap 10, safety car is finally gonna come in. Still dry, as you can see. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot more grip than a lot of people ahead of us, which is obviously gonna help with our charge back through the field. Not a great safety car restart from us, as FG Eisner goes around the outside of us into turn 1. We leave him the space. He leaves us the space on the apex, and now we got almost 3 wide, as Alpine completely missed his apex there. And now we have moved up to P7, really close to an incident there. As
Oh
we
my
get hit in the back there.
At least half the grid got damaged there. There's no way.
And yeah, as you can hear me say, all the grid got damaged there. And I think a lot of people hit each other. It wasn't just FG Eisner. I think he got hit from behind as well, and that person got hit from behind as well. So huge domino effect there. But up to P6 we go already. And as you can see, Istvan Pukki in, P4 on the hards. We're gonna move up to P5 here. And now we are behind Istvan Pukki and behind Duncan Hovland. They are both on the hard, so they've stayed out, as those hards stay good forever, of course, around Vegas. And now we get a good run through the final corner, trying to get past Bertalan Savagna on the straight and get past these.
What in the bump was that?
Yeah, as you can see now, it's finally started to rain. And now the question is, are those new softs going to give us a lot more grip on this in-lap? As Istvan squeezes Bertalan, in turn number 2. And that nearly ended in contact. And now let's see if we can find our way through on this slippery track. We should have a lot more grip on a new set of the softs. We've got a little bit straight on the final corner of sector 2. Now let's see if we can get past somewhere on this massive straight. DRS still enabled, as you can see. But the question is for how much longer. So we need to go for a move here. As you can see, Joni Tomela does not have DRS, and we get past him into the final section. He altered around the outside. Duncan goes wide, and that nearly ended into the wall for him. And yeah, are we gonna have to box here? I wasn't sure if we had to box, so I decided to go for one more. As we do have the freshest tires on the grid, so we should be able to kind of live with this. Even if you move to the inters, they're going to be really slippery, of course, because it's a low downforce track. Everyone is running nearly a minimum downforce, so it might feel awful, but yeah, we just have to kind of live with it. You can see now 2 corners to go basically, and there's absolutely no grip anymore. A lot of people still. And
now it's really bad.
As you can hear me say, now it's really bad. But the question is, how much time have we lost here? Relative
Someone
to...
is in Inters already.
Yeah, the tire. You can
Sonny.
see...
I think he went to Inters in the safety car. Oh my god, there's no grip. I didn't think it was gonna get this bad. Timbo on Inter as well, let him cook. I think we lost like 5 seconds. Yeah. It's 5 seconds more or less. The people that boxed on the safety car, their inters are probably cooked. Maybe not, I don't know.
So yeah, P9 it is. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but some people boxed on a safety car onto inters, which is a huge risk, of course, and it seemed to kind of have paid off, but the tire wear you get is obviously crazy on dry conditions. So yeah, it's probably not been ideal ever since it properly started raining for them. And now we need to try and move past Benza Bocconi on this long straight. You can see we're using a bit of our battery. There's a bit of slipstream from Timbo ahead as well. And up to P8 we go. Timbo, of course, on those older intermediates, he's going to be struggling. Sonny is struggling as well in the McLaren. So we need to get past them ASAP. And it looks like we're clearly gaining quite a lot to the leaders at the moment. So it's like we got good pace. Timbo giving us a nice bit of slipstream. Let's see if we can get past into turn 1 straight away. We can. He's letting us go. And now we're going to try and overtake Sonny straight away into turn number 3. I hope Timbo can follow us through. That's the dream. Although Benz and Timbo are fighting through turn 1 and turn number 2. Up to P6 we go. And now we are 1.2 seconds behind Johnny Tomola. 2 seconds behind Ismail Fassi. So let's see if we can close in as fast as we can. You can see we have recharged the battery. And close up to Johnny Tomola. We've lost a little bit of time towards Ismail Fassi. But that's okay because we did recharge that battery in the meantime. So let's see if once we get past Johnny, we can start closing in on Ismail as well. And as you can see, with the help of some overtake, we're gonna get the move done into the final chicane. Ismail has gotten past.
Ouch, yeah. Nice little comeback going on here.
Yeah.
Oop,
Sure.
little love tap.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Not my question, mate. Ask a weather report, not tire report. And it's dry.
And as you can see, we have started to close in more and more towards Duncan and Ismail. Once again, we had to recharge a bit of our battery in the past few laps, but it has dried up, so our extra lap on the slicks has not paid off. But that's okay. It's still possible to come back from this. 1.8 seconds behind Ismail Fassi, and now we're gonna get past Duncan into turn number 1. He knows we've got a lot more pace at the moment. Yeah, then there's a 3-second gap to Danny Bresnay, and as you can see a lap later, we've closed in a lot. Again, did you have to use a lot of our battery, but that was mainly to get back into the DRS. As yeah, DRS can be enabled anytime soon now, as the track was nearly completely dry. As we come into the box for a brand new set of the hards that will be capable of making it to the end, and that's why I did not start on the softs, just to save that set of hards for the end. And now a lot of other people are forced.
Ismail to mediums.
A lot of other people are forced to go on to the mediums because they do not have another set of the hards left. And that was our whole plan from the start, hoping there would be this scenario where we could go.
Yeah, this race is already cooked because we're not having DRS. We've been knowing to work with. Wouldn't be an issue if DRS wasn't a second per lap faster.
And yeah, as you can see now, lap 26, we've lost DRS to Ismail.
But unfortunately it is. So yeah, the next 25 laps we're gonna be on our own, I'm afraid. At least plow it into the wall instead of retiring them. Give me a safety car on board. Maybe we gained like a second in the past lap, but that's gonna be gone again. I've no idea what happened, but I'll take it. Ismail not getting DRS. Ismail is not getting DRS. What am I doing? Currently playing F124 IronMan.
Incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
I guess we are boxing.
And yeah, as you can see, we did manage to get back into the DRS, luckily. Did it matter in the end? No, because there is another safety car and we're gonna have to box for a new set of tires. Otherwise, yeah, we just will be driving around with a lot less grip. So let's box onto a fresh set of the medium tires. It's gonna be around 5 laps remaining in this race. A lot of other people going for softs, and I knew that would happen. I knew a lot of other people would go for the softs. However, I wanted to do the opposite. You might be thinking, why on earth is he going for the mediums?
Safety car should be an end of next lap. So then 6 laps of racing.
And that's because the softs tend to be absolutely awful on F124. And that's why I've gone for the mediums. Some other people might not have had mediums. Or they just thought, yeah, that the softs will be better. It's going to be close. We're definitely going to have less grip for at least 2 laps. But this race is going to be won in the final lap, basically. So let's see how this is all going to play out in the final 5 laps of this race. You can see no DRS enabled, and we're closing in fast on Ismail there on the straight. And now they're forced to go for a move. With Isfan having a 3-second penalty as well. So that is not going to be removed in the IronMan League. They don't do steward reports. It could be a bit tricky, especially if it's like really unfair, but yeah, it is what it is. Ismail.
This is definitely not going to be a show at all. Not at all.
And yeah, as you can see,
not at all.
It is going to be a shit show. People are already trying to fight for the DRS. They do not want to be leading, and that's going to cause chaos because the DRS is so strong. Lost the position here to Duncan, but we're straight away going to go back on the attack into turn number 3 around the outside of Ismail and Duncan. And Ismail leaves us the space. Does not run us into the wall. And now, yeah, we're trying to get past again. Danny defends the inside, boxes in a little bit. And now, we're trying to hold on to this P4. We got Duncan on our outside. Such a tight corner to go side by side. Left him just about enough space. And now at the end of this one, we're gonna have 3 laps remaining. Once again, we're on the battery, and you can see Danny leaving a gap to Istvan. So yeah, that does not seem to work too well, because Ismail is pushing like crazy, trying to find a way through into the final chicane. Can't. However, we, yeah, kind of need to get past, because we cannot have 2 in real life teammates leading right here, because obviously then it's going to be really tough to get past. Ismail pushing again, trying to get past. 3 laps remaining, and still can't find a way through. It's like a wall, a Mercedes wall in P1 and P2. As we're still trying to fend off Duncan in the meantime as well. Not easy at all. Istvan with the 3-second penalty is definitely going to drop down the order massively. So yeah, he's not our concern really. We just have to get past Danny as we get Duncan down our inside again in turn number 3. And now we're gonna send it down the inside of Ismail. That's not really an attack, that's kind of a defense from Duncan behind us. And once again, we're gonna head side by side into this left-hander, and just more grip on that inside. We can just carry more minimum speed, get better exit, better traction. And now we're gonna head into the final 1.5 lap of this race. We have to get past Danny here, otherwise we're gonna be stuck. So yeah, let's see if we can go for a move in this final lap. We kind of need Ismail to go for a massive attack here, because otherwise Danny's just gonna leave a gap to Istvan and win this race. So yeah, let's hope Ismail can do something here into turn number 1, and he doesn't. Kind of surprised that he did not go for an attack there around the outside, because that would have turned to the inside for the next right-hander. And we're kind of just stuck in P4. Did not want to go on a massive attack, because that would ruin our chance of winning the race if me and Ismail start battling now. So, kind of hoping Ismail would just go aggressive. Perhaps we can do something as well. But it doesn't look like it at the moment, because Danny is still in P2, leaving a gap to Isfan. And yeah, it's not looking good at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, we might have slightly more grip now on this final lap. And now it's gonna come down to this final 2 straights. I mean, we got a terrible exit
Game's ass!
of that final, final DRS zone, unfortunately. And as you can see, we're using a lot of our battery here, trying to do something, but yeah, we were too far back to really go for a move. Using more ERS is not really going to help as well, because we just, yeah, kind of out of a power range, going that high in the ref snake, and it's not like we can upshift again. So it's going to be a P2 right here. It's now picked up a penalty as well. So P2 it is, across the line. Unfortunately, losing the championship lead to Dani Beresnay here in round 6 around Vegas. Duncan coming home in P3 out of Joni Tomola, and Ben Sabo, as yeah, those 3-second penalties really hurt Ismail Isfan right there at the end of the race, especially with that safety car. So yeah, 1 point behind Dani Beresnay now, going into round number 7. Not a lot of races to go, of course, so we really need to maximize every race from here on. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe for more league racing videos, and see you guys next time. Ciao.